How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the House of Horror. And you know, one of the subjects that has always particularly interested me is the supernatural and the unknown. There's just always been something fascinating to me about these stories, whether it's ghosts, Bigfoot, the Mothman, or in the case of the Dundee Project, aliens. This brand new documentary directed by Mark Borchardt.
What's his name?
Mark Borchardt.
Mark Borchardt, I guess he's a Croat.
As I was saying, the film was directed by Mark Borchardt and his long-awaited follow-up to the cult classic short film Coven, all the way back from 1997. Mark rose to fame as the subject of the documentary American Movie, which details the events of finishing up Coven in order to finance the next film he was working on. However, that film never got made, and fans have been eagerly awaiting the next film Mark would come out with. He's had some cameos throughout the years, as well as a few starring roles here and there, but other than music videos, we haven't seen a directorial film from him in over 20 years. And the funny thing about the Dundee Project is that it was never really intended to be the film that it ended up being.
But that's what happens, man.
The Dundee Project focuses on a small gathering called UFO Daze in Dundee, Wisconsin that takes place every year. Mark was very intrigued when he heard about this festival, and because it was within driving distance of his house, he would head up there year after year after year with his video camera. The Dundee Project is a collection of clips over the years, featuring the colorful characters of Dundee who have seen these aliens, or in some cases, have even communicated with them.
You talk to the UFOs?
Yeah.
How do you, by radio waves?
Yeah, well, they tune into the Packer football game.
The festival takes place at a small bar in Dundee where people share stories, drink, cook out, and watch the skies at night over the lake, looking for UFOs.
Go and ask Bill Benson about it.
I'm going to Bob.
And there's even a little bit more to this peculiar gathering than just UFOs.
Bob Kane's bringing a gentleman with him from Indiana that has a time machine, so we're going to try that, maybe.
There's also a monster in the lake, is that correct?
Yes, there is. But you didn't let me finish. That was the problem.
It would have been easy to just go ahead and make this a straightforward documentary, but it has Mark Borchardt's signature style all over it. From the poetic and ominous narrations that open and close the documentary, unique and stylish camera angles, and just little moments like this.
This is positive.
Okay.
There is nothing is more positive than what I'm saying.
Okay, so we should be happy with life, we should make...
No way in hell. We should not be positive.
My favorite part of the film is Mark's articulate and heavily descriptive narration that's perfectly peppered throughout the production.
UFO Bob reigns supreme as the nexus of phenomenology. Not just a stargazer, but a star seeker, guiding the innocent to greater realms of transcendence.
The wordplay that he uses really sets the tone of the film in the beginning narration, and the closing remarks put you in the right headspace and mood to reflect upon what you've just seen.
Did this really happen? Or was it all just a dream?
Mark doesn't give the audience a firm sense of whether or not these aliens exist, or if the people of Dundee are just making it all up. He leaves it up for interpretation and lets you make your own decisions. However, he does provide both sides of the argument.
If somebody handed you this photo and said, here's a UFO over Benson's, and you saw this square right here as if that was put in and manipulated,
Okay,
wouldn't that mean something to you guys?
No.
Whether you believe or not, the film is immensely entertaining, and equally as enjoyable as the documentary itself are all the Q&A questions and bonus materials. Mark himself is a super likable guy, and everything he says, you're just drawn to it. His outlook on life is quite different from most other people, and he's very open and honest with his personality, and doesn't shy away from what he truly thinks. He always has something very profound to say, and he always speaks what's on his mind, and it's usually not what you expect. I could just listen to this guy talk for hours, man. If you've seen American Movie before, you know what a lovably quirky guy he is, and even if you haven't, just by watching these bonus materials really give you a sense of what he's like. At one point he's on stage giving sarcastic, yet blunt and to the point remarks.
Are you a dreamer?
Yeah, every night I remember all my dreams, yeah.
I'm talking about at night when you sleep,
Yeah, I know what dreams are.
And next we see him at a news station being really impressed with the quality of their free pens.
Thank you to Channel 2 for this wonderful pen, man, because it's got black ink, and I just dig writing, so you guys are providing added force, so thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. I'm sure there's more where that came from. You can probably
there is.
The film itself is rather short, and I believe if you were to watch the entire documentary plus all the bonus materials, it would only take you about an hour. So I really think if you decide to check out the Dundee Project, you should watch everything that it has to offer. It's short and sweet, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. However, if you're a die-hard fan of Mark's like I am, it does leave you wanting more and just itching for this eccentric filmmaker's next project. I personally can't wait for whatever Mark does next, whether it's another short film like Coven 2, which he's supposedly writing, or hopefully a feature film in the not too distant future. Hardcore fans of American movie would love to see if he ever returns to making Northwestern, or rework the idea as something else. We've heard rumors online about a film that he's working on called Scare Me, but haven't gotten much of an update on it in a while. He's been pretty elusive and wasn't on the internet for a long time, but somewhat recently he's gotten into social media and hosts a weekly radio show called Cinema Fireside, which I also highly recommend. With that said, you should definitely seek out a copy of the Dundee Project. It's fun, funny, and satisfies the conspiracy theorists in us all. You can order the Dundee Project on DVD, or there's even a special VHS edition for all you collectors out there. So go pick up the Dundee Project. It's out of this world.
That's my girlfriend, Eve.
Well, that's about all I have to say about the Dundee Project. I really enjoyed the film. I'm looking forward to whatever Mark does next. If you guys haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below what you want to see next. Go tweet at Mark, tell him to be on my podcast someday. Love that guy. And I will see you again with another episode of the House of Horror. Take care and stay spooky.